感谢主，神在妈妈的身上做了很多的见证。我现在用英文跟大家分享一些我在妈妈身上的记忆跟在她身上所学的功课。On August 2nd, I called Mom from work a little after 6 o'clock. Mom, I'm going to Safeway, then I'm going to be home after that. Are things okay at home? Yes, she answered. Good, I'll see you soon then. At 7 o'clock, when I arrived home, the front door was locked. Whereas Mom would usually unlock it for me and be in the kitchen preparing dinner. On that day, I found her instead on the kitchen floor, unresponsive. From August 2nd to the 29th, I rode an emotional roller coaster. At age 66, Mom was strong, healthy, and active, and can hike with me up and down any mountains. She was supposed to have lived until 80s or 90s, playing with her grandchildren, attend my wedding, teach Sunday schools, watch over her garden, travel, watch Korean soap operas, and enjoy life. It all happened too suddenly, too unexpectedly, and too tragically, so it seemed. My memories of Mom can be divided into 4 stages. During the hot summer month in Taiwan, she would fan us to sleep while patting our bottoms in a hypnotic rhythm. Holding her hands while I dozed off provided a sense of security. I remember hearing my mom's laughter as she worked with Chinese Christian Mission in an office 1 floor below our small apartment. There's Mom laughing again, we children would jokingly say to each other, and we knew exactly where she was. When I was in elementary school, I remember Mom walking me to the bus stop because I had to cross a busy main street in Taipei. On the way, she would buy some snacks for me, and she knew my favorites: pineapple crusted buns and a yogurt drink. And these are treats that she still gave to her grandchildren. After school, when I came home, she would prepare a snack for me and talk to me about my day at the school. While some people nowadays check the newspaper on the stock market for their investments performance, Mom instead talked to her children, her investments, to check on our performance. During the holidays, we would visit our relatives near Mom's hometown in Taichung, and her upbeat spirits, laughs, and positive outlook on life would be infectious to all around her, including her sisters. Mom loved music and was an accomplished singer and a pianist. She also wanted us children to learn the piano and enforced a disciplined practice schedule, sometimes even into the night, to the chagrin of our neighbors. Because of their service in the ministry, my parents did not have much material wealth, but I never heard any complaints about not having enough money. Mom always said, "God will provide." I still remember my process of riding a bicycle when I was about 7 years old. Mom would take me to a local bike shop to rent one, just for a few hours, so I could learn to pedal the bike while she held on from the back to steady me. In many ways, she was the training wheels that supported me during life's learning process. Mom was 38 years old when she immigrated to the United States with us. Looking back, I'm not sure how a woman at age 38 had the courage to take care of her children, who were teenagers, in a foreign land where she did not know the language or the customs. But that was Mom. She defied logic and understanding and overcame obstacles. The most striking change I noticed in Mom was the transformation from a mother figure into a mother and father figure. Since Dad was serving in Taiwan most of the time, she disciplined us with tough love. Finances were even tougher in America. We did not have a car and had to walk everywhere, to the grocery store, to catch a train, etc. But again, Mom did not complain. Her frugal lifestyle stayed with her for many years. She did not change a pair of black-rimmed glasses until they were almost back in fashion again. Although she had new clothes, she would wear a familiar shirt or pants around the house until they were ready to be converted into rags. She saved so much stuff around the house as if we're in danger of having a disaster or a famine the next day. It will be a Herculean task to clean her house now that she's gone. Could I have some volunteers to help me? Mom always believed in education and not only encouraged to study, but she was the best example of a model student. She learned to drive and went to the local community college and eventually studied at Penn. I saw on her desk sheets of paper covered with vocabulary words that she was learning. She would write them over and over and over again until the whole sheet was covered with her calligraphy. Some people ask, where did the three children get the genes to be doctors? Well, a lot of it was from Mom. Mom often said, knowledge is power. And thanks to be God, she had the wisdom to obtain knowledge and to apply it in her life. The next stage was during the time my dad was ill with stomach cancer. Excuse me for 1 second. I witnessed Mom taking meticulous care of Dad. Reading up on healthy food for cancer patients, she became an expert in healthful eating and lifestyle, and was very willing to share with anyone and everyone about it. Mom gave Dad emotional and spiritual support during a challenging time for him and our family. She was the pillar that held up the roof. Her firm foundation on the rock of ages gave her strength during this very difficult time. I noticed that Mom was not the same after my dad's passing. She seemed tougher and more independent. Perhaps she was tested by the fire of his passing. Now I envision them together in heaven, smiling with joy, waving at us, and telling us that they are fine. Their bodies have been healed and are whole again. Living in California,